Hey everyone, thank y'all so much for joining us today.
Hey y'all, this is my first time on Facebook Live, so I'm trying to see how I can see everyone as well. I guess we can wait like just a couple more minutes for people to come and join. Oh, there's like a lag or something.
Yeah, it is. It's not real time, really.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Okay, can you see comments or anything like that?
No.
Oh, okay, I see the comments.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, Vibrant Prestige Tees. I'm glad that you made it. We trying to figure this thing out because this is new to us. So
Okay, I'm gonna let you respond to the comments since you can see it.
okay.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll tag team. Hi everyone. I can't see you, but Crystal can see you. I'm Lee.
And I'm Crystal. And today we are going to be talking about fonts.
Yes, so have your questions ready. Hopefully you can find some helpful tips and you can learn some things from this live. Well, before we start, because I'm getting ready to share my screen and jump right into it, does anyone have any like burning questions or what you're looking forward to? Just questions about fonts. We're going to focus on using fonts to design T-shirts today. I can't see the comments, so I'm gonna let Crystal handle that.
Nothing as of yet. So I guess we could just go ahead and get started. And if I see any questions, I'll let you know.
Okay, so just if you guys hear my kids in the background, I'm so sorry about that. They're right next door playing. But so today we wanted to just do a quick tutorial on just fonts, how to find fonts, how to pair fonts, the different types of fonts, how to install it, or I'm sorry, download it and then install it and upload it to Canva. If you are not familiar with Canva, it is a online platform. When you sign up, you get a free subscription, but you can also get the paid account, which gives you more access to different fonts. And if you're uploading fonts, you would need a paid account. And I think it's like $12 a month, but if you pay the annual price, it comes out to be $10 a month. But that's the main thing that we use to design. Crystal, were you gonna say something?
Yes, I was. And she brought up a good point. If you do get the pro account, it's totally worth it. If you are selling your shirts for $15 to $25, that one t-shirt is going to cover your subscription to Canva. And I mean, you're going to use it for everything, even your Instagram posts, social media. You're going to use it on more than just making t-shirts. So it's totally worth it.
Exactly. So brand marketing, even inserts. So like if you have any coupons or stickers or thank you notes, business cards, you can definitely do that on Canva as well. So let's jump right into it. Let's see.
Okay, we do have just a few trending fonts. They want to know about that, and then how to download and upload on Canva.
Okay,
hey,
so
Nishia, hey. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna get ready to share my screen. I don't know if there's a lag or anything like that, but the first thing you're going to see is Pinterest. Okay, so we're gonna start with Pinterest just because we want to find, just looking at different designs that are already out there, what's already trending. So this is my go-to, Pinterest and Etsy. So if you just go to Pinterest, you can either type in t-shirt, let's do statement tees. Statement tees are, of course, they're shirts with quotes and things like that. So quickly, wait, I didn't check to see if you guys can see my screen. Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Just looking for inspiration. If you type in statement tees, you can see the different types of t-shirts with just a bunch of words and a variety of different fonts. So I know that the problem that people have is that when they see a font that they like, they're like, well, I don't know how to find that. Like, what's the name of that font? So we're gonna show you how to do that. So I'm just scrolling through just to show you guys like the different fonts. And then you can also look up fonts. If you type in fonts, all of these people online have created these cheat sheets for you. So if you find fonts that you like, let's say you like something on here, the name is right here. So for the most part, you can go and just look up these fonts and download them. But I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And then Etsy, the same way. So if you look up statement tees, the same. Crystal, you want to just chime in and talk about like trending stuff?
Right.
Then,
Okay. So this God is good. That font is trending right now. I even like this, voila.
yeah, basic.
Yeah, a basic font. And then on that, what did it say? Not today, Satan. Go back up.
Oh yeah, right here.
That is good. That's a good font. And I think that font might be just right, W-R-I-T. And see how it's paired with a script font and a block font. That is popular. So keep in mind who you are speaking to when you create your shirts. Is this shirt for a woman or is it for a man? Script fonts are most likely for women.
Right. So yes, definitely. So like the block fonts, if you think about brands like Nike, you know, their tees that they have like the stains on it, it's normally just block because it's unisex, you know, for men and women. But if your target audience is mainly women, you want to like mix it up and use script and prints like this one right here, thick thighs and pretty eyes. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so where do we find the fonts? So if you go here and let's say you see a font that you like, actually, let me back up and talk about the different types of fonts. I'm sorry. So Dafont.com, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's a pretty commonly used website for downloading fonts. If you go here, they have like a ton of categories, but there are really just maybe four. What did I write down? 1, 2, yeah. 4 main categories of fonts. And there's, it's called Sans. Let me type it in so you guys can see. This is just Canva. Sans, I think I'm saying this right. Sans Serif, and I think I'm pronouncing it. Do you know how to pronounce it, Crystal?
I always struggle with that one too.
Okay, sans serif or serif.
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Script, and then like other styles. So these are the 4 main categories, and I'm going to explain what they are. So this word, it just means like a tail, like a finishing tail. So here's an example. So, I mean, I know we're going like real, like, you know, technical with it, but you need to know so that you know how to pair and find the fonts. So like if you look at Playfair display, you notice like at the end of the S, there's like this thing, this finishing tail. I don't know why. Oh, I think it's because we're both signed in.
For what?
Canva right now. It keeps reloading.
I can sign up.
But this word just means that it has this finishing tail at the end. What happened?
Oh, I just signed out, so hopefully it's fine.
Okay. And then the word sans means without. So just, oh my gosh, I'm showing the wrong thing. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. Let me just go back. I was trying to show you an example, but just jumping all over the place. I think because we're both logged in. So sans mean without the tails, basically. So like this word pretty right here, it's just plain block. It doesn't have any like of the finishing tails. And then the third category is script. It's important to know like the different categories because when you're designing your tees, you want to like join the two fonts that are opposite together. So you don't want to do two different scripts, if that makes sense, or two different like graffiti fonts or two different stencil fonts. You want to kind of like stick with opposites attract. So if you're going to do, I'm trying to, let me see if I can sign in. I'm going to stop sharing real quick so I can sign into Canva. Are any questions popping up? I feel like I'm just like going fast.
You're not going fast. I'm actually responding to some of the questions on there right now. So Jason, I responded to you in the comments. You asked what was the name of those fonts. We don't know the names exactly. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Crystal. I'm so sorry.
What we normally do is try and find a font that's similar. So that may be going on Dafont.com or Creative Fabrica and find a font that's similar to the one that you actually like and then downloading that. And sometimes you could, Canva, they have so many fonts, it's ridiculous. So you could go in there and they might have that same font that you liked on their website already.
Okay, so the reason why I'm starting with categories is because when you see a font that you like, you can type in the category and it will narrow down your search. So this is why I'm getting technical with these four main categories, because not all the time are you going to know the name of the font, but when you look inside the category, it'll bring up a bunch of things, a bunch of fonts under that category, and you can just choose the one that you like. So I'm just gonna, so for example, these are just categories. They're not names of the fonts. So sans means without, so without the tail, and then serif by itself has the tails, and then script, of course. These are like the main categories. And then the fourth one is just other. So let me go back to the font and show you guys what I mean. So let's say you want a script font. I don't know how to get back to home on here. You want a script font, you can look under here, click on script, and it'll bring up a bunch of script fonts. If you want to look for, these are like, these will fall under the other categories.
And then,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Show them how to type in something so they can see what the preview.
Oh, yeah. So here, once you're on Dafont.com, let me go back to the main. Dafont.com and Fontspace. I'm going to show you both. If you look, let's say you want script, click on script. If you look right here, I'm sorry, I can't turn on my little, if you can find my mouse where it says type your text here, you can type in whatever word or phrase that you want to see, and then it will generate it for you. So you can see it in, you know, like an example. So you don't have to go through downloading it and then not liking it.
Right.
So just scroll through, and then whatever you like, you can just click download, which I'll show you in just a minute. So if you're taking notes, it's Dafont.com.
I'll put it in the comments.
Okay. And then the other website is Fontspace. And you can do the same thing. And the reason why I'm showing you both websites is because, well, they're free. And then sometimes if you find a font and you find the name of the font that you like, sometimes you can't find it on, you know, Dafont or Fontspace, vice versa.
Right.
And you can just try them. So same thing here. So down here where it says type your own, right here, you can see it pops up right away. And then that way you can just scroll through and see which one you like. So, any questions so far?
No. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Okay, okay. It's really hard because I can't see anyone. I can't see the comments, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're doing good. I promise. Also, can you tell them about
What's
or I
trending?
guess maybe download your favorite one? Or,
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about trending first. So trending fonts, here's another website. I have it open already. It's called Typewolf. And Typewolf has, so as soon as you go to typewolf.com, it has this thing. It's what's trending in type. And it has these examples already for you. And then down here, it tells you the name. So you don't even have to like try to research the name of the font. So this would be a sans serif font. You see, it doesn't have the tails. This would be a serif font. So you can pair these two together. Don't do two of the same together. So that's just a tip. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want, but these are just some tips that we have. So you see how they're pairing these two together? The big part, the plus a solution, has the tails. So that's serif. And then down here is sans serif. So they paired those two together. Don't do two of these and two of these. How else can you find trending fonts? Oh, well, on this website, they have lookbooks. So you can look, type pairing lookbooks. So it tells you what fonts pair together. You can just look at it. You can purchase it if you want, but you really don't need to. You can save your money. Also on Canva, and I'll show you one more and then I'll show you how to download it. If you go on Canva and you're already, whether you have a account already or not, when you go to the main like the blank canvas, you click on text over here, they already have fonts paired together for you under these examples. I guess these are templates. So if you don't want to like start from scratch and you want to use what's already there, you can just see how they paired right here. A script font with a sans serif font. That's what we're talking about.
They have that sell.
Oh, let me see.
Just like one is hollow and then the other one was filled in. So that's good too.
So yeah, you can within, but this is just one font, but within that you can revise, yeah, or make it your own by changing the color or like Crystal said, filling it in or leaving it hollow. All right. So any questions about finding fonts, how to pair up fonts, the 4 main categories? Well, I guess it's 3 main categories. The 4th one is just other. So other meaning like they have like handwriting or handwritten, brush strokes like
those
like
are my favorite.
brush. The ads always pop up. Graffiti, old school, retro, those things. This is what Crystal was talking about, I think. Yeah, right here, like this retro, vintage. So this is the name of the font. This is just a preview. So I'm going to show you how to download one. Oh, here, you can get fonts on this website also. I know I'm just throwing a bunch of resources out there, but if you are taking notes, Creative Fabrica. This is a paid website, so you would have to get the subscription, but they have tons of fonts, like so many fonts on here. You can buy them in bundles as well. But Dafont.com is free. Fontspace is free. There are other free websites too, but I don't want to like overwhelm you with all the websites. But let's download something. So once you find a font that you like, let's go with this Antique Cherry. I don't know, just because it's right here. Just look for the download button. Once you click download, it'll pop up down here. And then your download will open under your folder. So obviously this is a Windows computer. I don't know how to use Mac, or I do know how to use Mac, but I'm not familiar. But once you open up the folder, so go to your downloads, you open it up, you're going to look for this right here, True Type Fonts file. Okay. And then it gives you a preview of the font, just so it's basically asking you, are you sure this is the one that you want? And my internet is super slow. Do we have any questions so far, Crystal? No? Okay.
No, not at this moment, but let me see. I think Jason, he brought up that you can take a picture of a font that you like and I guess upload it to this site called What the Font, and it will tell you the exact to it. Right.
Write that down. That's,
you know I already did.
you know what? That's really smart that someone invented that.
Yeah.
Came up with that, because I don't know why I automatically thought about there's this app where you can like take a picture of a flower or a plant and it'll tell you what the name of the plant is. Anyway. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. You'll see that when you're looking for fonts, because it basically covers almost all the letters, or yeah. So that's why they choose that phrase. But anyway, so when you click on this file where it says True Type Font File, you're just going to click install. And this, what it's doing is installing it to your system, your computer. And then usually there's no like finish button. So I just assume that it's installed. And I forgot to tell you guys that you probably should read this, which, you know, like a lot of people don't read, but we should, because this license request is very important, especially since y'all are selling t-shirts. Some people don't want you to use their fonts. You know, like if you're pulling it off of like Creative Fabrica, Etsy, or anything like that, they'll tell you like, you can't use it. See here, it says, please contact me before any commercial use. So you're emailing this person, you're saying, hey, I love your font, blah, 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 you know, try to butter them up. Do you mind if I use it for my website if I shout you out? More than likely, they're going to say, that's fine, make sure you credit me. You know, like, and credit just means like, thank you, so-and-so, for creating this font. But you should really check that license, because you don't want to get in trouble. And I think I guess the way you would get in trouble if someone recognizes it and reports you, but you still don't want those problems.
And also you want to respect people's art, because you know, it sucks when someone rips your t-shirt off and don't give you credit. So don't do that to other people who are sharing their art as well.
Yeah, and then I know we're not going to go deep into copyright infringement, but I've also heard of people saying, well, I didn't know because I sent this design off to Fiverr and Fiverr sent me You know,
Yeah.
so you have to ask Fiverr, whoever is creating your design, like, what font did you use? If you want to do that, you know, that footwork, like, what font did you use? Did you reach out? Is it, you know, is there a commercials license? Because at the end of the day, it's on your brand, your t-shirt, you're gonna get, you know, you have to be held responsible or take the responsibility for it. You can't say, well, I ordered it from Fiverr and they created it for me. So most of the time, I think I closed out Creative Fabrica. But anyway, so look for commercial license included or something like that. If not, reach out to the creator and ask them, like, is it fine if I put it on my t-shirt? So once you have it installed, let's go back to Canva because we mainly use, well, we use Canva for our trainings. But when you get the pro account, you go to brand kit right here. This is the main page. You just click on brand kit. And then down here, it says upload a font. And then you just look for it in your download. Come on. Okay, hold on. Let me go this way. Oh, you know what? You gotta extract all. So let me just, you see how it has the zipper right here? If you right click on it, you have to extract all and then extract it. It's a compressed file. And that just means because there are more than one file within it or if it's too big. So this is if you're uploading it to Canva. So once you have unzipped it, you should see an unzipped folder. You see this one right here? All right. So then you click upload. I feel if I'm going too fast, please tell me to slow down. If you unzip it, you see the folder doesn't have the zipper anymore. So you just double click and then you can upload it. So this just says that I acknowledge that it's for personal use only. I'm going to upload it anyway, just because I'm just showing you how to upload a file. Just assume that you've reached out to the person and they gave you permission to use it. And then it's on here. So let me show you where it is. Create a design. What was it called? Antique Sherry. Okay. Insert a text box. Oh, a shortcut is you can just hit the T key on your keyboard and this text box pops up. And then, what am I going to type? Double Dutch. And then select the box. Go up here to this drop down and then look for it. Antique Sherry right here. And that's how you insert it. It's weird because it's silent. So I don't know if does anyone have any questions?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Well, a couple of people said they couldn't see our screen, but I think it was when you were installing the font, they couldn't see your screen. But
oh, the window?
Yes, the window of installing it. But everything else from you downloading to Dafont and then uploading to Canva, we can see that. I guess it's because it's your
what I'm sharing. Wait, so can you see where my folder is right now?
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. Can everyone else see it?
I can see it. I mean, I see like what you have on the screen, the Double Dutch design and the font that you downloaded. That is on
but
Facebook.
Do you
Facebook.
Oh, but do you guys see my window like with my downloads? No?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, dang. That was the most important part. Well, it's not the most important.
But no, someone said they can see it. They can't see your folder. So yes.
This one, can you see it now?
Yes, we can see that now. And when you when you extracted it, we can see that part. But I think when you installed it initially, we couldn't see that part. And it probably something with
okay.
Yes.
Well, let me just show it one more time. So let's download this. Download. Can you see all this? This is funny because I'm a teacher like during the day, and this is constantly all day. I'm like, can y'all see this? Like thumbs up if y'all can see this. Okay, so can you see this part?
Hold on. They said what was the name of that font that you downloaded?
Oh, just now, Antique Cherry.
Okay, so yes, I'm seeing that you downloaded. Yes.
So you can see the new window that popped up.
Yep.
Okay, good. Can everyone else see it?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking on Facebook.
Okay, so then you click on this. You can still see. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is so funny. It's weird because I can't see. All right, so then you click install. So I don't know, this is the part that you all missed. So once you click install, it'll start installing it to your system, your computer, whatever you're on. Okay. And the file that you're installing, remember, it's the open type font file. Or it'll say, sometimes they'll say true type font file. Sometimes they'll have multiple files. Maybe they'll have like a bold or a shadow, whatever you want, you can download all of those. But see, this one has no license. I don't know if y'all saw it the first time, but the other file, it had a license agreement to it. Let me show you. And that's what I was telling you, the Antique Cherry. You see the license request is asking you to request a license. It's not, they're not saying you can't use it. It's intended for personal use, but if you want to use it for commercial use, you just email the person, the author, the creator of the font, because someone made these fonts and they uploaded it to this website. So, but if it doesn't have the license request file, then it's free to use, like this American Signs one. I don't know if that was helpful. I think it's very helpful. I mean, when I was looking for fonts and creating things.
Yes, I think it's very helpful. I mean, once I found out about this site, it's like I started going crazy with it because they have so many options. If you pay attention to the trends, a lot of people are using that block font. And they have so many options to choose from, as well as the script fonts, the handwritten fonts. Those are my favorites, and those happen to be what is getting right now. So I think the information that you shared is definitely helpful, and it's a great starting point on how you can use different resources to make a good t-shirt design, a statement tee.
Yep. But yeah, you guys can see right here when I click on serif, the tails, and then sans without the tails. But I mean, I guess that was it. I don't know what else. Oh, here, here's a popular font that I saw when I was looking. I wonder if it's on here. Montserrat, I think it's called.
Oh, yes. I like that font.
Oh, dang. See, it's not on Dafont. So I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to try to spell it again.
I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know if it's on Dafont, but I do believe that Canva has that one. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Even that lemon milk, that's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, Montserrat right here. It's on here. So I feel like if you are getting the paid Canva account, you can use the fonts for your design because
Right.
it comes with the, your subscription. But yeah. What did you say? The lemon what?
Lemon milk. That was
Lemon
on the
milk.
font.
Okay. Is it on Canva?
I don't think so.
The lemon fonts are so cute, I think. I like Lemon Tuesday. But if
Yeah.
you type in lemon, I don't know who the creator, oh yeah, they're right here. The creators are, see the authors, their names are right here, but we like the lemon fonts. All right, I guess that was it.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We are going to try to get this whole thing figured out with YouTube. Hopefully for our next live, it will actually be on YouTube. And we will go from there. We got some good things coming for y'all. We are so excited to share it with y'all. So stay tuned to that.
Thank you. Oh, I guess let's just give them like a couple tips for creating the designs. Just making sure that it's legible so like people can read it. Keep in mind the font that you choose, people can read it. Pay attention to alignment, like, if it's crooked or whatever. Spacing. Yeah, spacing, positioning. When you're designing, you don't want it all the way up to the neck. The collar is cute. Pocket position, and then the size of your font. So just keep those things in mind when you're designing.
And color as well.
Yes, we go, more in depth with this tutorial in our trainings, but just, to give you guys those tips to keep in mind when you are choosing your fonts and how to place them and design them.
Right. And just to piggyback off of what Lee said, we did have a live Zoom training about 2 weeks ago, and the feedback that we got from that was so good. We were so excited and happy that everyone was able to use the tools that we gave them. So if you haven't had a chance, be sure to click the link in our bio. It's the first link in Linktree. It says how to design when you are not a designer. I promise you, y'all, this is going to help y'all out. It covers everything that you need to know about designing and what is trending. You do not want to miss out. 2 T-shirts is going to cover the trend. So if you haven't, check it out, link in our bio. We are going to try to go live again on YouTube and give y'all some more tips and tricks, hopefully on Friday.
Yeah, our goal is YouTube.
Yes, our goal is YouTube, and we are going to try to upload this to YouTube as well. So if you haven't already, follow us on YouTube so you won't miss out on that either. And we will see y'all soon.
You guys want to give us just a few things that you want to see in the future?
Yeah, if you want, y'all can put
Can you just drop it in the chat, like what topics? I know that we got a lot of feedback about fonts, so that's why we wanted to do this quick call about using, I'm sorry, how to find fonts. But any other topics? How do I stop? Oh, stop sharing.
Let me see. Good color pairs that are trending.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about color too.
Yes, oh my God. After we did the training, we actually was talking about going more in depth of the color wheel, because that's really going to be helpful when determining what colors to use, and also what's trending as well.
And how to find color palettes that go together. basically, I know we all have learned this already in high school and middle school. It's just, we're just going to bring it back and dive into the color wheel and how to find colors that are compatible. And yeah, so we look forward to talking more about that.
Yes, I'm excited about it. So we will keep that in mind, Lex. Thank you for writing that in a comment. And that's going to go on our list of things to cover. But we will let you all go, and like I said, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. If you're not following us, follow us on all of those platforms, and we are going to be giving out that information. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Hi, y'all. Thank you.